Hey guys, it's JUELLE ALEXANDRA, and I'm going to do a video that is long overdue. It is my about me. So it's not going to be a normal about me. I'm not going to tell you how I live long walks on the beach or anything like that. It's literally going to be about my career paths, my career goals, what inspires me, what inspired me to do fashion. So first, where am I from and what inspired me as a child to become a fashion stylist? Well, first off, I'm from Bronx, New York. I moved down to South Florida when I was 4 years old. So I've been here ever since. And then like my biggest inspiration for being in the fashion industry was my grandmother. So growing up, like I always loved fashion because the fact that I used to play with my Barbies, I used to dress them. I used to design clothes for my Barbies, had a little sewing machine and everything. So like some people were like, oh, you want to do fashion? Like, yeah, you can model or whatever while you do your real career. So some people didn't think fashion was like an actual career path I should take. Some people thought that maybe, like maybe you should be a psychologist or a pharmacist. Pharmacists make a lot of money, so do that. But it wasn't something I was passionate about. So basically, when I told my grandmother that my love for fashion when I was younger, she always told me, you're gonna go to fashion design school when you get out of high school. She was always pushing me, always inspiring me to do so. She always told me that, like, do what you want, do what you're passionate about, and like she's my big inspiration. I know some people may know, but she did pass away like about a month ago. And like I have her ring on my finger, and this inspires me every time to keep going. It inspires me to basically make sure that I'm living out my dream and doing what I'm passionate about. And I know, like, at the end of the day, I'm going to be making her. So why did I decide styling versus designing? I did a 2-year program, well, my college associate's degree in graphic design. And while I was doing my degree in graphic design, I had to do painting classes, drawing classes, just drawing 1 and 2, and art history classes, and just a lot of creative coloring and painting classes. Didn't really enjoy them. I mean, I learned a lot about drawing and things like that, but I didn't see myself being a designer because I didn't want to sketch out everything. I didn't want to do the hands-on work, basically. So I was like, I don't think this is really for me. So I decided to look into other careers, and I stumbled upon styling. And I thought styling would be great because I can still be creative. I can still make somebody feel like a different person while styling. So I did decide styling over designing. Obviously, like later on in life, I do want to design just based on the fact that they have computer engineer programs that help you design the clothes, which is great. And then also hiring a seamstress is so easy nowadays, which is great. But styling it was just different. I always love to help people, which is why psychologist could have been a plan B for me. I just enjoy helping people, and I feel like styling is a way for me to help others. Because like, for instance, if you put a random person or a normal person into something Beyonce would wear, a person will feel like Beyonce. If you like, I'm also a personal shopper, so if you put somebody in the clothes, it's gonna make them feel better. One of my slogans is changing lives one hanger at a time, just because what you wear changes who you are. It also changes your mood on how you feel. You wake up in the morning, you're gonna put on how you feel or what you feel. It just, psychology wise, clothing changes your mindset. So what is my college experience? So I did do a 2-year associate's degree in graphic design, as I said previously, at Broward College. I decided not to go straight to fashion school just based on the fact that I didn't want to pay all those expenses. It's really expensive to go to a 4-year college right out of the gate. So I thought graphic design would play a big part in the fashion industry one day in my career, which it has. Um, I decided graphic design because I did take a web design class in high school and I absolutely loved it. So I was like, okay, graphic design could be a plan B or plan C wherever I'm at right now. Um, so after my 2-year degree, I graduated 2013 from Broward College. I went to Johnson & Wales University September 2013. And then I pursued my bachelor's degree in fashion merchandising and retail marketing. And it was a great experience. I learned a lot about the business of fashion. It was a good idea to do the 2-year community college and then go to a 2-year for a bachelor's degree, just based on expenses, because Johnson & Wales University is a private university, so it was really, really expensive, but it was worth it at the end of the day. So what jobs have I had in the past? I've had a lot of jobs, I'm not gonna lie. So like my first job was probably at a bowling alley as being a party host, which I'm really introverted, like I'm a really shy, introverted person to myself. So being a party host was really difficult for me. I had to dance like with kids and talk to parents, and it was just really difficult. But I got through it for probably like, I don't know, 5 months, 6 months. And of course I quit. My first retail position was at Adidas, which I worked there for a year and a half. I was actually a cashier there. As far as work, I wasn't really consistent with it. I had like 1-2 jobs at a time during college, while going to college full time. It was just about the money for me. But I didn't really have a consistent job until after college, when I decided, okay, like I need to be serious about a job and I need to build a career. So right after college, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know where to go. All I knew is I wanted to do styling, but I needed a real job to support my business. So I stumbled upon an ad, manager in training. I got the job. It was a 3-month program as a manager in training. Then I moved on to be an assistant manager. Was an assistant manager for about 10 months, and I got promoted to be a store manager. Here I am, 2.5 years later, still at the same company. And I've been a store manager for about a year and a half now, which is super amazing because like I've learned about running a business so much. I've learned about how to manage people, how to be a leader, how to manage different personalities, because so many different personalities to deal with. And I've learned about how to run a business, most importantly. And it's a great company to work for, and it's really flexible. They support what I do, like as far as styling on the side. I can travel. As you guys see me all the time, I'm traveling. I can travel whenever I want, make my own schedule. Okay, so when did I start my business? So I started my business in March of 2016. The main reason for me starting my business wasn't based on the fact that my styling business was blowing up. It was just based on the fact that I was starting a new venture of my business, which is hats. So I created this design, Slay, which I only created based on just giving it out to my friends. And then like my friends posted them, and people were just asking, hey, where'd you get that? And I was like, okay, maybe I should sell this. But I knew before I sold anything, I had to legalize my business, and I started to do an LLC. Since then, I haven't really made a big progress on selling my hats because I kind of stopped, which I plan on doing again, just based on the fact that I have more designs like in my mind, and also did more designs after the fact. So here's one that says I love the hustle, which was inspired by Paid in Full, and then also did this one as well. Yeah, you know what that means. But yeah. So like it wasn't something I really pushed as much as I should have. I should have been out there like branding it, marketing it. But it was like something that was based on last minute. So something that, okay, like I'm giving it to my friends, people are asking for it. Oh my gosh, people are asking for it. People want more designs, people want guys designs, and I'm just like overwhelmed, like, is this something really I wanted to do, or is it just something I did because people were asking for it? But as far as me making my business, obviously, like, I've dealt with losses, I dealt with wins as well. Still working on it, still working on it, still working on it. So it is a process. As far as my styling, what have I accomplished? I would say my biggest accomplishment was this year. I got published in 3 different magazines. Thanks to Lola. Thank you so much. But I got published in 3 magazines, which was like a huge accomplishment for me. And I plan on doing more. So hopefully, like, I can keep getting published, my work being published as well, because it's just a great accomplishment to feel that, like, oh my gosh, like, you're actually in a magazine, like, you can flip and your name is right there. It's just amazing. So my plans for the future, of course, you guys are wondering, well, I'm gonna consistently keep styling, of course. My goal is to be published in Vogue one day, which I know is a very big goal, but I know it's attainable. Anything is possible at this point. And also, I want to style Rihanna, which will happen as well. I know for a fact. Well, I don't know for a fact, but you know, like, I can see it in the future. But I do want to style Rihanna. I want to style Beyonce maybe one day. Just have consistent clients. But the biggest goal I have is just basically having, when people see JUELLE ALEXANDRA, knowing that that is fashion related. My name, when they see my name, they know, okay, I know for a fact she does fashion. Styled by JUELLE, yeah, that's her. She does fashion. That is my main goal. I don't care about the fame. It's not even about the fame. I can care less about it. I can care less about the money as well. I'm doing this based on passion. And also, I made this YouTube video to inspire other people as well. I just do this based on the love for fashion, the love for styling, the love of seeing people's eyes brighten up when I create a style for them, or they see the picture and they love it, or they're in an outfit and they just love it. That's what I do it for. And also, at the end of the day, I do it for her, my grandmother. I do it for her.